Good evening, guys. Can you all confirm on my sound? Am I audible? You can drop Zoom text itself. Others, am I audible, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, all right, perfect, guys. Okay, let's start, guys. Guys, so welcoming all of you all for our 2024 O-level class, okay, for the subject Business and Accounting Studies. So yesterday we did a class for our 2025 O-level batch, and today is the first class for the 2025 O-level online batch, guys. So as same as the yesterday's class, the initial part will be something similar because as it is very important for whoever who is going to do the subject Business and Accounting Studies, they got to be aware about the subject initially before they study the subject. So as a practice, guys, whatever whether it is grade 10 or 11 or anything, before I start before I start a batch or anything, I used to explain them the content as the initial thing which will give them a proper idea what they are going to study actually. So here also the same thing will happen, guys, as the first thing. Okay, so before that, let me say we'll be focusing on three things, guys. So in today's session we will be focusing on three things. Okay, in today's session we will be focusing on mainly three things. In today's session we will be mainly focusing on three things. So first, I'll be talking about something called about your syllabus. First, I'll be talking about your syllabus. Okay, about your grade 10, about your grade 11, what actually is it in the syllabus? All those things I'll be talking here. And also then I'll be talking about the paper structure, guys. And then I will be talking about the paper structure. So I'll be talking about the paper structure, and then I'll be talking about first what's our plan actually, what are we going to do for the next 1 year or 2 year or 1 month or 2 months. So what's our plan for the upcoming classes? We'll be talking the third area, guys. So I can see, guys, most of them here today are like the ones who were in the class yesterday, right? So most of them are here. So you all might know what I like, what I will say today. So, but understand, guys, yesterday the introduction was for 2025 people. Today the introduction is for the 2024 people. But the thing what I am saying will be same, but some here and there the things will be something only for the 2024. So even though you all were in the meeting yesterday, better to pay attention for the things which I am saying today also. And if you all want, just jot it down and keep, or else just pay attention properly for the things what I am saying today, because it's really important, guys. Before you study the subject, you all should be aware what is in the subject and what are you going to study. If not, you will not know where are you studying, what are you studying, on which lesson you are in, how many lessons are for you to cover, how many lessons you have covered. You don't know nothing. So whatever you study, whatever the subject is, before studying the subject, you should be aware about what are you going to study. So let me take you all through that. So as you all know, if you all take your syllabus in your final O-level paper, it is consisting of what grade 10 and grade 11. So I'll be explaining all what how does the grade 10 syllabus is and how does your grade 11 syllabus is. So actually you all are grade 11, you all are grade 11. So soon after the O level of 2023 people is over, you all are the one who are going to do the exam. So you all are the batch who is currently in grade 11. So have that in mind. So start studying from now onwards. The one who are not ready, so start studying from now onwards. The ones who were studying from the beginning, yes, you all can continue as it is. Okay, guys. So first, let me take you all through the grade 10 book. Okay, first let me take all the content of grade 10. As this is very, very important. Like, you all will not understand this now, but when we go through the syllabus or when we do unit by unit, then you will have a proper idea on what are we doing. Then it will be very useful. So every class or every unit when we are going to start, I can't be going through this again and again. So at the initial class itself, I will be explaining what are the things which is on the syllabus. So From this, it will be over. So you will have a proper idea. Whatever the unit I am saying, you will be have like you will be able to understand what are we going to do today here. So that's the purpose of doing this. So let me quickly rush here, guys, because we will be starting from unit 7 today. We will be starting from unit 7 today. There is a main reason for starting with unit 7, guys. I'll let you all know. There is a reason for the starting with unit 7. Yeah, there might be a question, why didn't I start with the grade 11? There will be a question, why didn't I start with the grade 11, which is the first unit of grade 11 trade? There is a reason, guys. There is a reason. So that's the reason I didn't start from the grade 11. I'm starting from the grade 10 book, unit 7 itself. I'll let you all know why it is that. Okay. So if we take the syllabus, if we take the syllabus or if we take your content, which is grade 10, in grade 10 content, as you all know, your subject contains of business studies, your subject contains of business studies and accounting. Your subject contains of what? Business studies and accounting. So in business studies, you all know how the nature is actually, right? Here notes only, right? There is nothing for you all to calculate. There is no any max for you all to do in the area of business studies. Just there will be notes which all should be clear with the notes and do the question. That's the nature of your the area business studies. But when we take the nature of the accounting part, guys, it's not something similar to the business studies, right? It's not similar to business studies. It's completely different, right? You have what? You have numbers to do. The numbers will come to play in the area of what? Accounting. You have numbers, you have calculations. You should use your max knowledge. So with those things only, you will be doing the area of what? You will be doing the area of accounting. So simply let's see what are the units which is connected to business studies and what are the units which is connected to accounting in our grade 10 syllabus. Okay. So if you take your grade 10 syllabus, if you take your grade 10 syllabus, the first three units, which is unit number 1, unit number 2, and unit number 3, these three units are from business studies. These three units are from what? Business studies. These three units are from business studies. And here onwards, from unit 4 onwards, you have what? From unit 4 onwards, all the way to the unit 12, all the way to the unit 12, you have what? Accounting. So in between, they will not like there is no any business studies unit or anything. All the way from what unit 4 to unit 12, you will have what guys? You will have accounting. So the first three unit business studies, and then from unit 4 onwards, all the way to the unit 12, you have accounting. So this is the grade 10 syllabus. This is the grade 10 syllabus. Okay. So what I want to say here is that so the first three units are business studies, right? So the first three units are business studies. So remember, the first three units are not connected at all. In the sense, like the thing, it is connected. But what I'm trying to say here is, like, if you miss the unit one, yes, you will be able to understand the unit two. Okay, let's assume you didn't attend the class for the first two units, and if you are attending the class for the third unit, which is business organization, yes, you will be able to understand the business organization part. The first two units will be a blank. That's something else. But the unit 3 will be able to understand. Why? Because it's business studies, it's completely notes. Even though if you miss a unit, even though if you miss any part in the business studies, yes, you will be able to understand the other unit. Why? Because it is not connected with the thing what you are studying. But the content might be same, but it is not really connected or which is really needed for you to study the other part. Guys, is my voice is lagging? No. The one student, she was like, she can't, like, it's lagging. It's in, can you check from your end? Maybe, okay, please check from your end, okay? All right. So, guys, I hope from my end there is no any coverage issues. If it is lagging, please check from your end, okay? Yeah. So that is business studies. If you miss any part or anything, yes, you will be able to understand the other part. Right. Next one, let's go for the fourth one. So here, fourth one, they are talking about what introduction to accounting. No. So here only you all are being introduced for the subject accounting. You all are here only You all are being introduced for the subject accounting. So from here onwards, all the way for the 12th unit, you all have to study what accounting. So soon after we complete the first 3 units of the business studies or first 3 units of the grade 10 syllabus, just the business studies part is over. We will not be studying the business studies again till you all go for the grade level. Okay, so but when you come to the accounting, guys, from fourth unit onwards, it is connected. Fourth unit onwards, what? It is connected. I will explain you all how the connection works. Yesterday, I didn't explain this for the 2025 batch because it's not needed for this. But today, I will be explaining you all how it is connected, how the units are being formed. All those things I will be explaining you all today. So the introduction will not be the same, guys. For the 2025, it's something else. For the 2024, it's something else. Because out of these 12 units, you all have studied something, but they are completely new, right? They don't even know what is a business or anything. Like they are completely new for the subject. But here, most of them would have studied maybe all of this unit. So you all will be having an idea, guys. So I can't explain or I can't repeat the same thing for the one who I told. Like for the people who were not aware about anything, for them, the introduction might be different. You all are the people who have studied something in the subject. You all know how the subject is. So for you all, definitely the introduction might be what? Might be different. So, but I want to say these things now, guys. These are basic. What the accounting part is what completely connected to one another. Like if you miss the unit one, so if you miss the unit four in accounting, the unit five will be definitely difficult, guys. There is no doubt unit five will be difficult. And also, if you miss the unit five, don't think about doing the double entries. And if you don't know the double entry, the rest of the accounting part will definitely be a nightmare for you. You will not be able to understand double. If you don't know the double entry, the rest of the accounting you will not be able to understand. Okay, and on other hand, like if you are perfect in the unit 4 5 6, the accounting will be a what? Will be the easiest subject for you, which you all can score more than 80 90 and get the highest class. That's the idea. Now, like let me go through the before going for the grade 11 part. Let me explain why am I starting with the unit 7. Okay, let me explain you all why am I starting with the unit 7, because either I should have started the unit with the 4. Okay, either I should have started with introduction to accounting. Now, as you all know, it's not time for you all to study the unit 4 now, guys. You would have already studied the unit 4. Okay, with that assumption only, I started with the unit 7. Then you all will be having a question, why unit 7 specifically? Why not unit 8? Why not unit 9? The reason for that is what? In unit 7, we will be introducing something called prime entry book. We will be studying prime entry book, something new. So under the prime entry book only, we have cash book, we have petty cash book, we have bank account, we have purchase journal, sales journal. These are one of the prime entry book, guys. So in order to let, if I start with the unit 8, you will wonder what is cash book. Cash book is a prime entry book. If I am starting with unit 9, you will wonder why am I, what is bank account, what is purchase journal, what is sales journal. So these are what prime entry book no, guys. So as the initial lesson, if I start with the prime entry book unit itself, you will have a proper idea what are you all going to study here, what prime entry books are, what's their objective, why do we prepare a prime entry book. So all those things we'll be discussing today. Don't think, guys, it's easy here, because the MCQs which they test from this area, they used to make it complicated. They used to twist you all in many ways. I'll explain you all the possible ways where they can test, twist you all or test you all. So in that case, you will not be able, like you will be able to get the proper answer. Okay, so this is all about the grade 10 syllabus, guys. This is all about the grade 10 syllabus. So just remember, we'll be starting from our what? Unit 7. We will be starting from unit 7. Let me take you all through the grade 11 part also. Let me take you all through the grade 11 part also. So in grade 11, guys, remember, if you compare the grade 10, if you compare the what? Grade 10 and 11, if you compare the grade 10 and 11, uh, what do you all think? Which one is easy? Grade 10 is easy or grade 11 is easy? Quickly drop me a Zoom check. Is what do you all think? Grade 10 is easy or grade 11 is easy? Which one is easy, guys? Grade 10 or 11? Chat is being full with grade 11, 11, 11, and some people are also saying 10. Others, 11. Others. Guys, everyone, come on, just give a reply. Some of them are saying both, it seems. Both are hard. Okay, guys. Yeah, some of them are saying grade 10, some of them are saying grade 11, and some of them are saying A level also. But to be honest, guys, to be very honest, grade 10 is difficult, guys. Difficult in the sense I didn't mean that typical difficult, which you all are meaning. Grade 10 part you should understand properly, guys. Like if you are understanding the grade 10 part properly, the grade 11 will not be a big deal for you. Like grade 10 is like, it's not like, don't think that it's completely difficult. I mean, like if you understand the grade 10 part properly, the grade 11 will not be a difficulty. Also, the grade 10 part you will be able to manage, guys. Just the double entry, all those things. If you all are properly understanding why are we debiting, why are we crediting, why it is increasing, why it is decreasing, if you understand that part properly, all the other prime inputs like cash book, like from purchase journal, how to transfer to the account, from sales journal, how to transfer to the account, all those things you will be able to do with the proper knowledge. Like you don't want to memorize anything if you know the content properly. Like if you are memorizing, do you all know how the questions will be tested? No, you all don't know how the questions will be tested. They can twist you all in any ways. So you should be able to answer the question. However, like whatever the way they ask, you should be able to answer the question. So for that, the best way, what you should know is you should know the theory properly. Like if you are aware about the theory properly, the other things will be automatically easy for you guys. So that's all about grade 10 now, guys. So remember, like grade 11 is what, comparatively to for the grade 10 part, the grade 11 is really easy. Like easily all can manage the grade 11 part. So here also the grade 11 also, the first three units we have business studies. Here also we have business studies, and from unit 4 to the unit 7, from unit 4 all the way for the unit 7, we have accounting, and finally they are ending the syllabus with our business studies unit. So remember, in grade 10 we have three units, and in grade 11 also, sorry, grade 11 we have four units. So altogether there are seven units for you all to study as notes, like business studies part. Other than that, what, from 4 to 12 in grade 10 you have accounting, and again from 4 to 7 in grade 11 part you all have your accounting. Like this is about your syllabus, right? This is about your syllabus, not difficult at all. Like maybe in OS, this is one of the easiest subject where you all can get an A pass, like something similar to English you get. Easily all can get an A here, right? Nothing difficult. Like if you understand the content properly, it's something similar to the English paper again. Easily all can get an A pass there. So just have that confidence and study. The things will be really easy. So guys, I'm not starting with the grade level. Even though you all are grade 11, yes, I'm starting with the grade 10 unit 7. You will understand, like once after I put the accounting process also, I'll explain how it is connected with a detailed explanation. The syllabus will be covered on time, guys. Like don't think that we are in grade 11 and we are starting with grade 10 syllabus. That's not something like that. The syllabus will be covered for you all on time, guys. Before you all go for the exam, the syllabus will be covered. But the thing is whether you are understanding it or not, no, guys. So if I start it from unit 1 today, yes, the syllabus will be covered, but there will be a question mark on your understand. So then the covering, but covering syllabus is important thing, but the understanding is the most important part. No, so I think that if I start from the unit 7, yes, I will be definitely able to cover the syllabus, and you all will also be able to understand the content properly. So I'll be starting with the unit 7. I'll be starting with the unit 7 of grade 10 syllabus. Okay. I'll be starting with the unit. So some of you all were asking me, why am I starting with the unit 7 than starting the unit grade 11 book? This is the main reason, guys. This is the main reason why am I starting with the unit 7. Okay. So this is the first part, guys. Just I wanted to take you all through the syllabus. Just it's fine. I hope you all are clear. And if you all have any doubt, if you all have anything to clear, can all just put in the text, so I can quickly move on to the other part. So can you focus more on the account? Yes, like if you are starting from unit 7, see here, like if you are starting from the unit 7, it's all the way from all the way to the unit 12, you have accounting only. Complete will be doing accounting. Okay, or the business studies unit 3 parts are over, guys. For the 2025 batch only, we started this unit. We started this unit yesterday. Like if you all are not clear with this business studies unit, uh, most probably, if possible, I'll give you all the recordings also, guys. Yesterday's session is also recorded. Like I can give you all the recording to the for these units from 2025, but from here onwards, you'll be covering in your class, guys. The syllabus will be covered on time. Any other question? So can you focus on the double entry transaction? Yeah, double entry transactions. Yeah, it's unit 6 now, guys. Uh, I'll try to focus, like I'll try to explain it through a question. I'll try to explain it through a question. Okay, I'll try to explain it through a question, or we'll put a some kind of a seminar or something, and we'll do. And other than that, so can you please send the yeah, yesterday's recording class also I'll send along with this one. Along with this one, I'll send you all through WhatsApp. And I hope you all are in the group. Okay. I hope you all are in the group. So will you finish the entire lesson? Guys, entire lesson, yes, most probably petty cash book is not a big unit. We will be able to cover by today. Most probably we will be covering it today. Okay. Yeah. So is that all, guys? We'll be trying to complete the unit today. Okay. Okay, so that's the first part, guys. That's the first part. And let's move on to the other part. So this is something, so we'll be focusing on three things today. So the syllabus is done, guys. So I hope you all are okay with this. And then we will be talking about the paper structure. And then we will be talking about the what? Paper structure. This one, like for the like we can say for the 2025, of course it's not very important because they have a long way to go, more than like 2 years something. But you all are going to do the exam soon after this 2023 batch is over. By now you all should be aware on how your paper will be, from which area they will be testing the question. These things by now you all should be aware, guys, because you all are the one who is going to do the exam soon after the 2023 batch. Currently you all are grade 11 now, guys. You all are the old batch. So see here, like if we take the paper structure, guys, if we take the paper structure, these are important, guys. Not just doing without for the time, like sending the time on, not doing for that purpose. This is really important. Like all of a sudden, I can put the heading prime entry book and I can start it, guys. But that will not work, or you all will not have a proper idea. These things are really important for you to have a good results or anything, right? Better to have a proper idea on how the paper will be. So if I take the what paper structure, if I take the paper structure, guys, as you all know, your paper consists of two things. Your paper consists of two things. Part one, part one, and then you all have what part two. Your paper consists of two things. You all have part one, and you all have what, guys? You all have part two. Now, if we take the part one, guys, if we take the part one, guys, you all will be having 40 MCQs. You all will be having 40 MCQs. Each MCQ carry 1 mark. Each MCQ carry 1 mark. So altogether, how many marks? You all will be able to score 40 marks. There will be 40 MCQs, guys. 4 options each. You will be able to get 1 mark for one MCQ. And so total for the part one is how many marks, guys? 40 marks. But when we come for the part two, guys, in part two, there will be a first question. There will be a first question, which is what? Which is case study question. Which is what? Case study. Which is a case study question. So in this case study question, they will be testing this case study question for the 20 marks. So this case study question consists of how many marks? Case study question consists of 20 marks. So and also in case study, they will be testing what? Both business studies, and they will be testing what? Both accounting. Like they will be giving you all a case. They will be giving you all a case. According to that case, you should answer 10 questions. For a question, it's 2 marks. For a question, it's 2 marks. Whereas you have 10 questions, so it consists of both business studies and accounting. Maybe 5 questions from business studies and 5 questions from accounting. Maybe 4 questions from business studies and the remaining 6 accounting. Or it can also be what 6 questions from business studies and 4 questions from accounting. It depends on paper to paper. But make sure that you all understand properly. In case study, you will be tested both business studies and accounting, both business studies and accounting. Like most probably, like it's according to the term, guys. If it is first term, complete case study will be for the business studies. If it is second term, they will be include some accounting part from grade 10 or something like it depends on the term, guys. But for your final O level paper, it will includes both business studies and accounting. That's the nature of the case study, which is your question number one, which is the question number one in your part two paper, part two, question number one. And next one we have, guys, we have in part two, actually it will be divided into two. It will be divided into two as part A and part B. It will be divided into two as part A and part B. It will be divided into two as part A and part B. So in part A, what they will be testing? Here they will be testing only business study. Here they will be testing what? Only business study. Here Here they will be testing all what, guys? Only business studies. There will not be a single question here from accounting. Only if, like every questions which we are testing in the part A of the part two paper will be business studies. So here they will be giving you all how many questions? They will be giving all three questions. Out of the three questions, you all should attempt only how many questions? You all should attempt how many questions? Only two questions to be done. Only how many questions to be done? Only two questions which you all are supposed to do. Out of these two questions, for a question, they will be giving you all 8 marks. For a question, they will be giving you all 8 marks. So in total, you will be able to get, in total, you will be able to get 16 marks. In total, you will be able to get 16 marks. And if you take the part B part, if you take the part B part, so here it will be only accounting, guys. Here it will be only accounting. There will not be any business studies paper. There will not be any business studies question. It will be completely what? It will be completely accounting. If we take the, and also guys, here also there will be three questions. Here also there will be three questions definitely. Out of these three questions, do you all want to do everything? No, you all should do only how many questions? You all should do only two questions. Here each question carries 12 marks. So 12 into 2, you will be able to get how many marks? You will be able to get 24 marks. You will be able to get 24 marks. So here, what's the total, guys? So for the part two, part here, in this case, you will be able to get how many marks? 40 marks. Guys, I'll restart the meeting soon after the Azan is over. If you all have any questions or anything, just put in the chat box. Okay, guys. Uh, so there are some questions for me to address here. After we finish writing in exams, we have an extra time. Can we do the choice questions extra? How will be the marking scheme? Like it's something like this, guys. It's really not necessary for you to do the extra question also. But in this case, if you are very confident, if your financial statement, if you are doing that, if it is balanced, and if you are very confident of the unit which you have completed, yes, you can do the extra question also. Than that, but definitely they will not give marks for the question, no, guys. But what you can do is you can check the question which you have completed. That's one option which you all can do. Or else, like if you are very confident about the question which you have done, yes, trying the extra question is not something bad, guys. This you can attempt and keep, but make sure that the question or the main question which you have completed is what 100% correct. That is there. And also, there's another question. So are you conducting 2023 oral business class? Yeah, guys, 2023 classes are also being conducted, right? 2023 classes are also being conducted, but it's conducted physically, not online, guys. I have started online only for 24 and 25 batch, but for 2023 batch, yes, there are some like exclusive classes, guys, for the 2023 ones who are going to do the exam. They are kind of seminar good ones which we did last year not physically. So this year we will be definitely doing it through online also, which was very effective. I'll keep you all posted on those things also, which is exclusive for 2023 batch. Okay. Some seminars will cover the entire grade 10 and grade 11 syllabus. Okay, there are some seminars which we will be doing it for sure. Okay, so I hope you all are in the group. The one who asked the question, I hope you are in the group. In the group, we'll be keeping posted on those things. Okay, if you are not in the group, just drop me a text. Okay, just drop me a text. We'll be able to add you to the group. So you will be able to post it on those seminars and those things for the 2021. Any other guys? There's a group. Okay, there's a group business and accounting studies. So just one of you is just asking me the number. This is the number, guys. Guys, this is my number. Okay, if you all are not in the group, if you all are not in the group, just drop me a text. I will add you to the group, guys. Okay, in that group, I'll be posting like all the relevant things which is necessary. But for 2023 batch, there is a program which we will be doing, which will most probably cover entire grade 10 and grade 11 syllabus. Most probably, we will be doing it. Okay, there are some other students also who requested. So for them, we will be doing this. But physical classes, yeah, physical classes are conducted at Gampola, guys. Um, if you all are somewhere here, you all can come. Than that, I think online is more convenient for you. You all can join the class from your own place. Okay, but the seminars will be conducted both physically and what? Physically, it will be conducted on a separate day. Online, we will be doing it separately, guys. Okay. Uh, Guys, there are some questions which you are asking. Well, yeah, just drop me a text, guys. This is my number. Just drop me a text. I'll give you all the information about the institute and those things through the WhatsApp. Okay. I think that will be more convenient here. I'll give the institute and numbers and all those things through WhatsApp. Okay, that's it. So our paper structure is also over. Like this is the paper, guys. This is your oral paper. This is how the questions will be tested. Simply, Gila, just you all should write the answer and get an A plus. That's it. Okay. Remember, this is kind of a like oral English paper, not that difficult. If you all understand the content, easily you all can what score the marks. And third one, we have what? What's our plan? Like this is something really important, guys. Now you all are in my class. You all should be able to know what are my expectations, what am I going to do here. Then only you will be able to work accordingly, guys. So here, if we take the plan, guys, here, like we are not starting the class from the very beginning. We are starting from unit 7. We are starting from unit 7, grade 10. Trust me, guys, the syllabus will be covered on time. The syllabus will be covered on time. That there is no issues in that. But what you all are supposed to do is maintain a proper separate writing book. You all should maintain our writing book. I will not be sending all cute guys. what I believe is you all can't maintain a proper tute for 2 years. Let's assume I am sending you all tute, one unit for background of business, one unit for business environment, and one unit for the what business organization, one unit for payment book. I believe, guys, that you all will not keep that tube for 2 years. Definitely, it is not possible. Even if you all keep the tube, it will not be as a tube. It will be something like a like some kind of a like it will not be like a paper, guys. That's the thing there. It will not be like a tute or anything. You like for the 2 years, you all can't keep it properly, guys. Uh, Something will happen. But if you all are maintaining a book, yes, you all can maintain that book properly even for 3 years or 4 years. Even like if you all are doing any classes after that, you all can use that book to give the notes or anything, guys. Something like that. So that's the main reason of I am saying you all to maintain a writing book. So in the writing book, you all can start from unit 7. Still, if you all want the previous class recordings, I'll try to make arrangements for that also along with the notes for you all. Okay, still you all have enough time. Okay, more than a year, you all have maybe an year or more than that. So you all can cover everything else. So maintain a writing book. So the thing is what I told you all that I will be not sending you all tube scale on it, but it will be working something like that, guys. I will be giving you all tube where that tube will consist only questions. It like only questions will be there on the tube, guys. Like there will not be any blanks for you all to write or anything. The questions will be on the tube. Duty is related to what questions. Okay. So example, there will be questions from model paper, past papers, school term papers. And so from different sources, the questions will be compiled properly for a paper, and that paper will be sent you all through WhatsApp. What you all are supposed to do is get a printout from your end, and what do the questions, or we will be doing that questions in the class. Example, once after we complete the, let's assume we have completed the Unit 9 bank account and BRS. So there will be a tute for you guys. Wait, let me show you. Guys, can you all see the screen? I hope you all can see the screen. Like there will be a tute like say bank reconciliation statement, model paper questions. There will be what past paper questions from 2013 onwards. We will be doing it here 2014, uh, 2015. Like past paper questions will be there. 2019 MCQs. Everything will be there, guys. So like this, we have for other units also. We have for the other units also. Let me take, if we take the unit number 7 primary book. Yeah, for the primary book also what, guys? For the primary book like that we have for the each unit I will be giving you all a tube, guys. For each unit I will be giving you all a tube where that tube doesn't contain any blanks or anything for you all to write. It will be completely connected to what? It will be completely connected to the questions. Like we will be like no point of giving all blanks and all those, right? So these are some question paper connected to what? Grade 10 first 3 units. So like that there are different papers, guys. Like that there are different papers for you all to practice. Like that there are different papers for you all to practice. So we will be doing that one by one, guys. We will be doing that one by one. So soon after we complete the what? Soon after we complete the primary books, we will be attempting this paper. So you all can like you all will be okay now, guys. Like you all will have a proper understanding whether you have understood the lesson or not. So that will be done. That also will be done. So I hope you all are clear with the paper. I hope you all are okay with the paper. So let me take off this. Wait. Okay, so that's how the tubes will be. So what will happen once after we complete a syllabus, once after we complete a unit, we will be doing questions connected to that past paper, model paper, term paper, everything. Then that is that. So like that we will be doing what? Like that we will be doing one by one. So today if we start primary book, if we can finish it today, we will be finishing. Or else we will be what? Doing it in the next class, and we'll be doing the papers also. Guys, don't think it is waste time. Like it is waste of a time or anything. It is really important for you all to know what are we going to do for the next 1 year or 2 years. So just pay attention and understand this part properly. Okay, that will be something connected to the tubes and paper, guys. And also one of the main thing and third thing we will be having, guys, and we will be having, guys, monthly papers. Remember, we will be doing papers monthly. We will be doing papers what, guys? We will be doing papers monthly. How does that monthly paper work? This monthly paper is also really effective, guys, where you can evaluate yourself. So the monthly paper will be working as such. Today, like let's assume we are starting the class today, no guys. So today we are starting with unit 7. So for the month of February, there will not be any paper for you. Month of February, like we can't do a paper because only one class will be doing after this, no guys. For the next week, from February, sorry, from March onwards, you all will be having a paper to do at the fourth week. So for a month, we'll be doing four classes, right? So at the fourth week, you will be having a paper to attempt. You will be having a paper to attempt. So currently, if we are like, let's assume we have complete 8 units on that day. So the questions will be tested from unit 1 to 8. Questions will be tested from what? Unit 1 to 8. So in that part, the double entry, all those things, I will be revising again and again. There is no any issues in that. So in that paper, like when we do papers again and again, definitely you all will feel what? More than English, you all will feel what? Business studies as an easy subject. If you all do the things which I am saying properly. So in fourth one, what will be like, sorry, in fourth week, we will be doing the paper. Fourth week, we will be doing the paper. And then what will happen? The following month, the first week, we will be discussing that paper. The following month, the first week, we will be discussing that paper. Within that period, within that week, I will be correcting your paper and I will be giving all the marks and all those things to the group and stuff. So that's how this paper thing will be working. This is really effective, whereas you can test your knowledge and improve it. Like if you are taking low marks, you can improve your marks. Like if you are like you can understand where you are actually. That also can be done. Or else what will happen? Let's assume you all can what? You all can you all can what? You all can figure out your progress, guys. Whether from 80 you all are going for 85 or you all are coming for 78. You all can figure out your what? Performance also through this monthly paper. We will be doing papers and also what? By going forward, this paper is what? Just to practice your some papers, you know, guys. All of a sudden, once your exam is just 6 months or something away, we will be starting a separate program that's completely paid. So for the currently for the 2023 class, it's going on, not online, it's physically going on. But I like maybe for the last month or something, I thought of starting through online also. But for y'all from the beginning itself, so the 2024 paper class will be conducted where we will be discussing some papers in the class where I will be distributing the paper earlier and will be discussing in the class, or in class I'll be giving you all the paper and allocate some time to complete that paper and we will be discussing that paper in the class. That's for the paper class for your batch class, which will be started later. For now, we will be doing only the monthly paper in the class. So monthly paper will be done on the fourth week, and the following week, the first week, we will be discussing that paper. Okay, guys. So that's about something about our plan actually. That's our plan. And guys, if you all have anything to ask and clarify, can you all quickly ask and clarify? So it's 7:49. By 7:51, I'll start. By 7:51, we'll be starting unit 7. So within 2 minutes, if you have any sort of a doubt related to subject, please feel free to drop a text in the like I mean just put a text now itself. You can put in the chat now guys so I can quickly address that and go for the unit. So what time the class will end? The class will be conducted from 7 to 9, brother. Others, if you all are okay, can all drop a text as okay. If you all are clear with what I was explaining so far. Yeah, others, any doubt? No doubts. All right, guys. Perfect. Okay. So we'll start the unit 7 actually, guys. I'll repeat again and again. Don't worry about the syllabus. The syllabus will be covered on time with the perfect explanation, guys. So don't worry about the syllabus. Why are we starting with the unit 7 or anything? You all would have studied this unit, but I will repeat it, guys. The things, some things you would have missed, some things you would have missed. So better pay attention and understand this part carefully. Because, guys, yeah, the unit 7 primary, you know, like, if you understand the unit 7 properly, the unit 8, 9, and all will be easy, guys. Like, you all will be able to manage. So we'll try to do the initial part and let's try some questions also. Then you all will be okay and convenient on this unit. Okay, guys. So Unit 7, Prime Entry Books. Unit 7, Prime Entry Books. So here, introduction to Prime Entry Books. So as usual, let me use my blank sheet itself for me to explain, as it is convenient. Okay, so let me take you all through the accounting process. This is very important, guys. Just see here. If I like normally, what if I ask you all what is mean by accounting, you all will be saying as well. Accounting is a process of providing useful information for its stakeholders for decision making. Let me write that here because it is important. So if I ask you all what you all be saying, accounting is a accounting is a it is unit 4, guys, but I'm explaining it for a purpose. Accounting is a process of providing accounting is the process of providing useful informations accounting is the process of providing useful informations for its stakeholders for for its for decision making. Okay, so if I ask this, you all will be saying this. Now see here, you all told me what accounting is a process. No, guys, you all told me what accounting is a process. So let me take you all through that process. In order to explain the process only, I should write that one. Like I wrote this one to explain all the process. So here, what's the process? Here, when you talk about accounting, guys, initially there should be something called transactions and events. Initially, there should be something called as what? Transactions and events. These transactions and events, these transactions and events will lead to something called as source document, which we will be studying in this unit. These transactions and events will lead to something called as what? Will lead to something called source document. Will lead something called as what? To source document. And from this source document, we will be preparing something called as what? Prime entry book. Now you all see how it is connected. Now you all would realize how it is connected. So why did I put this process? In order to explain this part, how this prime entry book came here. So from source document, it will be transferred to what? It will be transferred to prime entry books. It will be transferred to what? Prime entry books. And then from prime entry books, we will be preparing something called what? We will be preparing something called what? Ledger accounts. We will be preparing something called ledger accounts. And then we will be preparing something called as what? From the ledgers, we will be transferring it to something called trial balance. I am assuming that you all don't know anything at this trial balance and all. I'm assuming that you all don't know anything, and I will explain it first. Okay. So we will be preparing something called trial balance. And then from trial balance, we will be preparing our financial statement. We will be preparing what? Our financial statements. We will be preparing our financial statement. So in financial statement only we have what? We have what? Like if we take financial statement, we have a statement of profit or loss. You all would have heard these things, right? Statement of financial position. Like there are some other three financial statements also, which is not in your syllabus. For you all, SOPL and SOFP is more than enough to know. So that is financial statement. Okay. Now, guys, what are we going to start? We are going to start the prime entry book now, guys. We are going to start the prime entry book. So, before starting prime entry book, you all should be aware about what, how does the prime entry book fit. So, prime entry book is like there should be a transactions and events. that will lead to a source document. And from source document only we will be preparing what? From source document only we will be preparing prime entry book. So from source document only we will be preparing what? Prime entry book. So can you all please put a heading? I'll come to this again. Will be useful throughout this session. Maybe next week also. This diagram is very important, guys. Therefore, I'll keep it as it is, and I'll go for a new page and put the heading as what. I'll put the heading as what? Prime entry book. So along with me, can you all also put the heading prime entry book? Under like you would have put the heading as what? In prime entry book, no, like you would have put introduction to what's so you would have put the heading as what? Unit 7 as what? Prime entry books. Would I put the heading now, guys? Below that, can all put a heading as what? Prime entry book. Can all put a heading as what? Prime entry book. So can you all put a heading prime entry book? Okay, now let me write the definition, guys. I will write the definition and I will explain you all. Don't write, please keep your pens away and concentrate. So, prime entry books are the books. Prime, prime, prime entry books are the books. Prime entry books are the books. I'll explain, guys. Don't write it. Prime entry books are the books in which the transactions of a business, the transactions of a business, transactions of a business are recorded at first, at first, according to the order of the transaction, according to the order of the transaction, according to the order of the transaction that had occurred, that had occurred, okay, that had occurred. So this is the definition of what, guys? Prime entry book. Let me take a different color and let me explain you all the definition. Okay, now you all are like I told, like I was saying prime entry book, prime entry book, prime entry book. What is this prime entry book, guys? Prime entry books are the books. It's what one thing for you all to highlight is what the prime entry books are the books. Like it is book, right? You all know what book is, right? It's a book in which what do we record in that book? A transaction of a business recorded at what? Transaction of a business recorded at first. Now come here. Now if I take you all through this, let's assume there was a transaction. Let me take school as an example, guys. Let me take a school. It will be easy for all to understand. Let me take an international school, whereas a student is paying the fees. So once after what's happening? A student paying the fees, what happened? A student paid the fees. A student, what happened? He or she paid the fees. Once after he or she paid the fee to the school, for a school, it's a business organization. So for that school, it is a transaction. So a transaction has taken place. Soon after the transaction has taken place, they will be preparing a what? They will be preparing a source document, which I will come later. And then through that source document, they will be recording in our desk. They will book which we will become later. But for now, just understand. I'll just connect this dot later. Just understand for now. Soon after a student pay the fees, the business will be preparing a source document. That's a document. That is not a book, guys. That is a document. But prime entry book means what? It is a book. So in that book, the business will be recording. Business will be what? Recording. Okay. Now see here what they are saying. Prime entry books are the books in which the transactions of a business are recorded at first. Remember, they in a book we are recording for the first time. That you would have wondered now we are recording source document, sir. We are recording the source document. It's not a book, no, guys. It's a document. What's the first book we are recording? The first book which we record is what, guys? The first book which we record is what? Prime entry book. So that's what we say as what? The prime entry books are the books in which The transactions of a business are recorded at first. Then what are the things? According to the order of the transaction. What is the order of the transaction? Example, let's assume a student paid the fees. So let's assume student one paid the fees. So in our primary book, whose name will be on top? Whose name will be on top? Student one's name will be on top, guys. Let's assume student two is paying after this. So whose name will be next? Student two's name will be next, guys. Let's assume student three is paying after that. So whose name will be after that? The student three's name will be after that. So what you can understand there, in a primary book, the transactions will be recorded in a order where the transaction had taken place. If we take a business organization also, let's assume for a day they are selling for 1,000 people. If they are selling goods for the 1,000 people, that 1,000 transactions will be recorded from what? Morning to evening or morning to night, guys. Will they record the one person from morning and again the last person and again a person from middle and a person from afternoon again from the 11 o'clock? Is that like that? No, guys. It will be going in a proper order from morning to evening or from morning to night, which means what you should understand. In a primary book, we will be recording the transactions according to the what? Order of the transactions that had occurred. That's the first point about the primary book. And second point, what you all should know, primary book also do have a similar names. Primary book do also have somewhat some other similar names. Let's assume example we can like there are similar names, no guys. Like, there are similar names, guys. Similarly, a primary book also do have some similar names. Example, we can call it as what? So I can say primary book are also known as prime entry book are also known as prime entry books are also known as what? Are also known as, we can also call it as what, guys? We can call it as day book. I'll explain the reason also why are we calling day book and all. Okay, we call it as what? Day book. Also we can call it as what? Journals, or we can call it as what, guys? uh, Journals, or we can call it as what? Or we can say primary bimonthly book are also called as day book, journals, and subsidiary book. Okay, what is meant by this day book, guys? Day books can day book. Let's say like let's assume if you take grade 10 third unit, guys. In grade 10 third units, okay, in grade 10 third unit, we have what? We have state corporation, no? So a state corporation can be known as what? Like we have what? Board, authority, bureau, like that also we can call a state corporation, no? Something like that only here also. If we take our primary book, guys, primary book can be known as what? Day book, journal, subsidiary book, like that. We have different names. So what is mean by this day book? Why day book can it's primary book? I'm trying to explain. Why do we call it as day book? Let me take you all through this diagram. See here, here, example here, what will happen is source document will be prepared what? At the moment of the transaction. You will understand it later. At the moment of transactions, we will be preparing what? Source document. The primary book will be prepared at the end of the day. When guys, at the end of the day. So therefore, we call it as what? Our primary book is also known as what? Day book. Why? We will be preparing or updating our primary book at the end of the day. Therefore, we call it as what? Day book. Therefore, we call it as what? Day book. Also, we have other names, guys, as journal and what? Subsidiary book. We have other name as what? Journals and subsidiary book. Are you all okay with the introduction to the primary book part, guys? We have different primary book which we will be studying right now. But are you all okay? Like, what is the definition and what are the similar names? Can you all confirm me quickly? Others, quickly, are you all clear? Guys, yes, you should write it. I told you, right, put the heading as what? 7 dot prime entry book. So you all can put a subheading below that as prime entry book and write these 2 points. We'll be going further after you all have completed. Soon after you all complete the note, let me know. I will explain you all each prime entry book, guys. Quickly write the notes and let me know. Guys, and also subsidiary book means like it's kind of a similar name for the primary book. Like we can specifically say day book means what we do say as what. Why do we say as day book? Because it is prepared at the end of the day. Like that we can say for the day book. Day book means it's a primary book. Example, instead of saying primary book, they can say day book. Instead of saying primary book, they can say journal. And also same as the subsidiary book. So like that's a similar name for the primary book. Instead of primary book, they can use the three name also. Okay. Yes, guys, you all should write. You all should write it. Write it quickly and let me know. Done, done, finish. Okay, okay. So, okay. So most of them have completed. Others just drop me a text quickly once after completed. Let's start. Okay. Now let me draw a table. Okay. Next subheading. Next subheading. You can put a subheading. Primentary books. Primentary books. It's a subheading. Primentary books and and primentary books the and the types of transaction and the type of transaction and the type of transactions, primary books and what the types of transactions. So you all can put a subheading, guys. Okay, let me draw a table. Let me draw a table. Let me draw a table. Okay, guys. So here I can put as what prime entry. Here I can put as what prime entry books, and here I can put as what types of the transaction. Here I can put as what types of the transactions. Guys, it is really important for you to understand this part properly. So just Give your 100% attention and understand this part carefully. Okay, I'll explain you all in an easy way. Okay, if we take the prime entry book, guys, the first prime entry book we have is, guys, the first prime entry book we have is what? Our cash book. Our cash. So what type of transactions we will be recording in the cash book? We will be recording what? The cash related transactions. The cash related transactions will be cash related transactions. Cash related transactions will be recorded there, guys, in the cash. Example, what are the cash related transactions? We can say it as what? We can say as what? Cash inflow, cash inflow and outflow, cash inflow and outflow. Example, I can give you some example, guys. Example, let's assume a student is paying the fees. A business, for the business, cash is coming in, right? So in which prime entry book they will be recording? Cash book. Let's assume business is purchasing something, so the business should pay money, right? The business should pay money, so it's a cash outflow. Then also they will be recording what? In cash book. Let's assume owner is investing money to the business. Cash is coming inside the business, it's a cash inflow. Therefore we will be recording in which prime entry book? Cash book. Let's assume what's happening, we are paying to the creditor, so cash is going out, then we will be recording there, guys. We will be recording in the cash book. Let's assume we are obtaining a bank loan. What's happening, the cash is coming inside the business. Those are cash related transaction, guys. Therefore we will be recording those kind of a transaction or cash related transactions in the cash book. So what's our first prime entry book? We have example, like we have around 6 prime entry books. We have more, but we will be studying only 6. I will be explaining all 8, but we have another 2 also. I'll explain that. But first one is what? Cash book. So in cash book, what type of transactions we will be recording? We will be recording what, guys? Cash related transactions will be recorded. Second one is what? Second one, something called, we will be preparing a prime entry book called as what? Petty cash. We will be preparing a prime entry book called as what? Petty cash book. Why do we call it as a petty cash book? Why do we use the word petty here? Petty refers to what? Small. Petty refers to what, guys? Small. So petty cash book, again, we will be recording the transactions, so we can write small value payments. We can write petty cash book में, guys, payments which are of small in, or we can, which are small in value. So in cash book we'll be recording this. In petty cash book, what do we record? In petty cash book, payments which are of small in value will be recorded in petty cash book. Example, let's assume, guys, we are having our cash book, or let's assume we have something like this, a cash book. We will be recording 1 million as our sales. We will be recording as what? 2 million, 200 or 2 million we have obtained from the bank. In this type of like million worth of transaction, a small value payments also, if we go and put, it will be a disturbance, no, guys. Example, let's assume we have purchased it for 5 million. We have purchased it for 5. Let's assume it's a large scale business, and suddenly what happened was, let's assume we have purchased something for 300. In between, along with that 5 million, we can put this 300, but does it make any sense? No, right? Like 5 million plus 300 plus 250 plus 7 million plus 6 million, can we add and do something like that? No, guys, we can add, but it's difficult. No, guys, we can't record the small value payments also with the cash book. Right? Cash book is related to what? The main cash inflows and outflow, which is of a high value, right? So therefore, we will be preparing a separate prime entry book for what? In order to record the payments of which are of small value. The payments which are of what? Small value. Or in other words, we can say the small value transactions. The small value transactions will be recorded in the petty cash book. Are you all okay with the petty cash book? You can put petty cash transaction. Are you all okay with this? States. Okay. Now third one we have what? Now third one we have our third prime entry book. We have what? Bank account. What's our third prime entry book? Our third prime entry book is what? Bank account. In bank account, what do we record? In bank account, we do record what? Bank related transactions. We do what? Bank related transactions. Example what? Let's assume we are depositing money, or you are withdrawing money, or you are depositing a check. If something is happening which connected to the bank, we can record it in what, guys? Bank account. So in bank account, what do we record? The bank related transactions will be recorded in our bank account. In our bank account, what do we record? Our bank related transactions. And fourth one, we have what? Our purchase journal, which is our important one, where the examiner used question from this area. Examiner used question from this area. So when you are recording in the purchase journal, guys, when you all are recording in the purchase journal, guys, there are two criteria for you to record. Like in order to go and record in the purchase journal, there are how many criteria for you all to check? There are two criteria for you all to check. So if I ask you all what are those two criteria, can anyone let me know what are those two criteria? What are the two criteria in order to have when we record in the cash book? Sorry, when we record it in the purchase journal. What are the criteria, guys? First one, it should be a what? First one, it should be a what? Credit purchase. Only credit purchase, is it okay? No, along with the credit purchase, it should also be what? Along with the credit purchase, it should also be what? It should also be their reselling goods. Along with the credit purchase, it should also be their what? Reselling good. Okay, now you all might wonder what is meant by this reselling good. Now you all might wonder what is meant by this what? Reselling good. Now what is meant by reselling good, guys? What is meant by reselling goods? Reselling goods can mean the goods which the business do sell. The goods which the business do sell. Example, if I take a clothing store, what do they sell? They are selling clothes now, guys. So cloth is the reselling good in a clothing outlet. Let's assume I am doing a bakery. So what's my reselling good? The bakery products are my reselling good. Let's assume I am doing a furniture business. So what's my reselling good? Furniture is the reselling good. Why? Because I am selling furniture. So what you should understand, the reselling goods means what? The goods which are sold by the business is known as reselling good. Are you all okay with that? Are you all okay with this? Are you all okay with the criteria so that I can give some examples for? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now see here, guys. Now see here. Let's assume my business is a what? Furniture manufacturing or something related to furniture. Now let's assume I am purchasing furnitures on credit. So first criteria is fulfilled. Also, if I am like, if my business is furniture manufacturing or furniture selling business, I should purchase furniture, no, guys. So if I purchase furniture, also if it is on credit, I can record it in my what journal? Purchase journal. Now let me ask you all a question. Let me ask you all a question. Guys, let's assume in our same furniture manufacturing business, let's assume we are purchasing a motor vehicle. We are purchasing what, guys? We are purchasing a motor vehicle. What do you all think? We are purchasing a motor. Let's say, let me write here. Purchased a purchased a motor vehicle on credit. Purchased a motor vehicle on credit. What's our business? Remember, our business is what? Furniture selling business. Our business is what, guys? Furniture selling business. Now what happened? We have purchased a motor vehicle on credit. Now let me put my two criteria. What are those two criteria? First one, it should be what? It should be a credit purchase. Second one, it should be a what, guys? It should be a what? Reselling goods. It should be a what? A reselling good. Now see here, I am purchasing what? Purchasing a motor vehicle on credit. Guys, say me, is it a credit purchase? Of course, yes, right. I am purchasing a motor vehicle on credit. My first criteria is fulfilled. Then come the second one. See, they are selling reselling goods. So, but what's our reselling good? Our reselling good is furniture. Our reselling good is furniture. But we are purchasing a motor vehicle. Is it our reselling good? Is it our reselling good? Quickly, is it our reselling good? Motor vehicle, is it our reselling good? Motor vehicle is not our reselling good, guys. Why? Our business furniture ne. So our business reselling good is furniture. Here they are purchasing a motor vehicle ne. Then what will happen? Motor vehicle is not a reselling good. So is the second criteria is fulfilled? No, guys. Therefore, can we record it in the purchase journal? Can we record it in the purchase journal? No, we can't record it in the purchase journal. No, we can't record it in the purchase journal. Now let's assume, let me change the same question. Let me change the same question and let me put it here. What? Let me put as what here? Let me put as what? Furniture. Let me put as what? Furniture. Now say me, can we record it in the purchase journal? Now can we record it in the purchase journal? Now can we record it in the purchase journal? Now we can record it in the what? Purchase journal. Why? Because credit purchase, also we are purchasing our reselling good, then we can record it in the purchase journal. Okay. Now say me, can we record it in our purchase journal? Now say me, can we record it in our purchase journal? Now say me, can we record it in our purchase journal? Now can we record it in our purchase journal? Some of you are saying yes. Think properly. Now can we record it in our purchase journal? No, guys. Now we can't record it in our purchase journal. What's the purpose? See, it's not a credit purchase, no, guys. They are saying as on cash KLNA. So first transaction is not. First criteria is not fulfilled, but the second one is fulfilled. So we know that what? In order to record in the purchase journal, in order to record it in the purchase journal, both the criteria should be fulfilled. In this case, what's happening? Yes, it's a reselling good, but is it a credit purchase? No, it's a cash purchase. Therefore, can we record it under the purchase center? No, then where are we supposed to record? We are supposed to record all the cash related transaction where, guys? In the cash. In the cash. So here what can I write? Here what can I write? I can write as what? What type of transactions we will be recording in the purchase journal? We will be recording what? Purchase of purchase of we will be recording what, guys? We will be recording what? Purchase of reselling goods. Purchase of what? Reselling goods on credit. Important part. Purchase of reselling goods on credit. And next one is what? Now, if you all understand it properly, the sales journal will not be a big deal for you all. Next one is what? Sales journal. Next one is what? Sales journal. Now let's study what type of transactions we will be recording in our sales journal. What type of transactions we will be recording in our what? Sales. Now, in order to record in the sales journal, guys, in order to record it in our sales journal, same as the purchase journal, we have two criteria. What are those two criteria? First one, it should be a what? Here same credit, but here it should be a what? Sales, right? And also it should be a what? The reselling goods. Reselling goods. So if our business is a furniture manufacturing business, we should sell furnitures on credit. Or sorry, we should sell something on credit. Also, that something should be what? That something should be furniture. That something should be what? Furniture. Now, if I am giving you all some example, now if I am giving you all some example, let's assume uh, sold 20 chairs on credit. Can we, is the two criteria are fulfilled, guys? Quickly say me, is these two criteria are fulfilled? Yes, right. Here we are selling what? We are selling on credit. So first criteria is fulfilled. Share is our what? Share is a reselling good. Therefore, we can record it in our what? Sales journal. We can record it in our what? Sales journal. So what can I write here? For the purchase of reselling goods on credit, here I can what? I can write sales of reselling goods, sales of reselling goods, sales of reselling goods on credit, sales of reselling goods on credit. Guys, are you all okay with the purchase journal and sales journal? Are you all okay with the sales journal and purchase journal? Others, yes, now got it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So this is simple, guys. This is the thing, sales channel and purchase channel. Now let's go for the sixth one. Let's go for the sixth one. Like normally in your books and all, now there will be something called as what? General journal. But I will explain you all this one also. Just because they are testing questions. Guys. They used to test this thing also in your paper. So I'll just give this one also, which is not in your book, but I saw in many papers. But they used to test these source documents and all. So I'll just explain you all. Okay, I'll just explain you all that also. Yeah, guys, trade goods and reselling goods are same. Trade goods and reselling goods are same. Okay, trade goods, reselling goods, stocks, everything are same. So here, next one I can write something called as what? Purchase, purchase, return journal. Uh, Purchase, return journal. Or in other words, we can call it as what? Return, return, return outwards journal. Return outwards journal. Return outwards journal. So what I like, it's not much necessary, but have an idea on this. What is mean by purchase return journal, guys? So here, what do we record? Here we do record as what? Return of the goods. Returns of the goods which was purchased. Here, what do we record? Let's assume in our furniture manufacturing business, we have purchased something, guys. Let's assume in our furniture manufacturing business, we have purchased something. So on credit, let's assume we have purchased something on credit. Now, in that case, we will be recording in our which prime entry book? We will be recording in our what prime entry book, guys? We will be recording in our purchase journal. Now let's assume due to poor quality or due to poor performance or something, what are we going to do right now is we are going to return those goods. Now, at the moment when we purchase the stock, at the moment when we purchase the stock, we recorded in our purchase journal. At the moment when we purchase the stock, now we recorded in our purchase journal. Now when we are supposed to return that good, can we go and cut in our purchase journal? Guys, can we go and cut in our purchase journal? No, right? It is not making any sense, right? So therefore, what we will be doing, we will be opening a separate prime entry book as and we will be recording as what? We will be putting as what purchase return journal and we will be recording only the returns in that one. We will be recording only the returns in the what purchase return journal. But when we purchase, we will be recording the purchase journal. Once after we return, can we go and cut in the purchase journal? No, guys, you can't go and cut and chop in your purchase journal. Therefore, what we will be doing, we will be opening a separate prime entry book as what purchase return journal. That purchase return journal is also known as what return outwards journal. Return outwards journal. Now you all might wonder, from where did I got this name return outwards journal? See, how did I got this name? Let's assume this is our business. Let's assume this is our business. Now what's happening, guys? Purchase return, purchase return. Now in order to return, first thing what should happen? First thing what should happen? You should purchase. First thing what you should happen? You should purchase. When you purchase, what's happened? Goods came inside the business, right? Goods or stocks came inside the business, right? Goods or stocks came inside the business. Now purchase return කියන්නේ what? You are returning the stocks. You are what? You are returning the stock. Now what's happening to the goods? Goods are going out. Goods are what? Goods are going out. So therefore we call it as what? Obviously it's a return. Return goods are coming in or going out. Goods are going out. Therefore, we say that outwards. We call it as what? Out. All of a sudden, if you got lost in exam and if you can't remember whether it is outward or inward, how to remember? Just think logically. You are purchasing the stocks. Purchase return කියන්නේ what? Your stocks are going out from the business. Your stocks are what? Going out from the business. Or your goods are going out from the business. Out කියන්නේ what? Outwards, so guys. So we call it as what? Return outwards turn. We call it as what? Return outwards turn. And seventh one, we have something as what? We have something as what? Sales return journal. We have something as what? Sales return journal. Okay. Also call it as what? Return inwards journal. 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 Now let's see, what do we record? Simply when we sell something on credit, when we sell something on credit, we will be recording in the sales journal. No, guys, let's assume some kind of a no limit on. Let's take a large scale business. People are buying and going from them, right? Let's assume people are buying or someone is buying on credit and going. So they would have recorded in their what? They would have recorded in their sales journal. Now let's assume the customer is coming and returning the goods. Now let's assume what? Our customer is coming and returning the goods. In that case, can they go and cut in their sales journal? No, guys, they can't cut in their sales journal. Therefore, what we will be doing? They will be preparing a separate prime entry book called as what? Sales return journal. So in the sales return journal, they will be separately recording all their returns, all their sales returns. So here, what do we record? Here we do record as return of the goods, return of the goods which was sold, return of the goods which was sold. Now you all might wonder, how did I got the name return inwards? Now come here again. Now let's assume sales means what? Now we are selling it for customer. Now we are selling it to what? Customer. We are what? Selling. So what happened to our goods, guys? Goods went out. Goods went out from the business. In return, sales return means what? From business point of view, the goods which they sold, now what's happening? The customer is returning back to the business. That's what we call it as what? Sales return. So when the customer is returning the stocks, what's happening? The goods are what, guys? Goods are coming inside the business. No, goods are what? Coming inside the business. So we call it as what? Return inwards journal. We call it as what? Goods are coming in, can inwards. Purchase return means goods are going out, therefore it's out. So here, why do we call it as return inwards? I think you all got a proper understanding here. So therefore we call it as what? Return inwards, which is not in your book, but they are tested. Have a rough idea, which will not make you all, but which will make you all not to go wrong in some questions. And final one, we have the eighth one. We have what, guys? We have something called general journal. We have what? General journal. So in general journal, what do we record? In general journal, we record all the other types of transactions, all the other types of transaction, all the other types of transactions, all the other types of transactions which cannot be recorded, which cannot be recorded in the above prime entry books. In above prime entry books. Let me give you all some examples. Let me give you all some examples. Okay, I'll put the examples here. Let me give you all some examples. Guys, owner is taking cash from the business. Quickly say me, where do we record? Remember, owner is taking cash from the business. Where do we record? Say me quickly. owner is taking cash from the business? Can everyone give me the answer quickly? I hope you all are alive and you all are not sleepy. Give me the answer quickly, everyone. If the owner is taking cash from the business, where do we record? Cash book, cash book, cash book, cash book. If the owner is taking cash from the business, we will be recording in our cash book. If the owner is taking cash from the business, yes, it's a cash related transaction. We can record it in our cash book. Now comes the question. If the owner is taking stocks, what will happen? If the owner is taking stocks, where will you all record? Can you all record? Let's come one by one. Let's assume our owner is taking stocks from the business. Let's come one by one. Can we record in our cash book? Can we record it in our cash book? No, it's not a cash related transaction, guys. Owner is taking stocks. Therefore, we can't record it in our cash book. Yes, no, no, no. Yes, we can't record it in our cash book. Next one, can we record it in our petty cash book? Obviously, no, it's not a small cash payment. Can we record it in our bank account? No way, guys. Is it a bank related transaction? No, right? So we can't record it in our bank account. Can we record it in our purchase journal? Is it any purchase anything, or is it related to purchase? Not at all. Is it anything related to sales? Not at all. Can we record it in your purchase return or sales return? No, it's not return or anything. Therefore, in which primary book we can record? We will be able to record in our general journal. We will be able to record in our what? General journal. Not general account. We will be recording in our what? General journal. Why do we record in the general journal? Because we can't record in any of the first 7 primary books. So those kind of transactions we will be recording in the what? We will be recording in the general journal. Let's assume previously I gave you, right? Here I gave you as what? Here I gave you as motor vehicle. Here previously, I hope you all can remember. Here I gave you all as what? Our business is a furniture manufacturing business, and I gave you all as what? I gave you all as motor vehicle, guys. Here previously what? Here previously what? I gave you what here as motor vehicle. Now say me, if we purchase a motor vehicle on credit, if we purchase a what? If we purchase a what? Motor vehicle on credit. If we purchase a what? Motor vehicle on credit, can we record it in the purchase channel? No, our business is furniture manufacturing business. Let's come one by one. If you purchase a motor vehicle in a furniture manufacturing business, also on credit, we can't record it in our cash book. We can't record it in our petty cash book. Not in bank account, not in purchase channel, not in purchase return or sales return. Therefore, where we will be recording? We will be recording in the general journal. We will be recording in what? General journal. So simply remember all the other types of transactions which cannot be recorded in above 7 prime entry books will be recorded in the general journal. So in great, here we have, guys, here see here. Now you all will realize, now you all know this prime entry book. No, just go through this, guys. See here, just go through this, see this part. Here, here. See here, primary book we are studying now, guys. See, this is what one primary book. This is primary book. So these are the next few units, guys. This is not a primary book. These are the next few units, guys. So here on all we'll be studying in depth. What are the types of transactions we will be recording? Here and all we'll be studying depth, how to record in the person. Now you all have an idea, no, guys, what type of transaction here. Now we will be what studying in depth. Each unit will be studied in depth. I put the accounting process now, guys. So in the accounting process, you would have studied as well. Before financial statement, we will be studying this unit. Before financial statement, we will be studying this unit. So simply remember, these are completely connected. These are completely connected. We will be studying one by one. So that's the reason for me to start with the what? Prime entry book. That's the reason for me to start with the prime entry book. So this is a complete thing, guys. Now, if the students is paying the fees, in which prime entry book they will be recording? They will be recording in their cash book. They will be recording in their cash book. Guys, can you all quickly confirm me? Are you all clear with this? Are you all clear with the explanation for the prime entry book? Quickly, everyone should reply. Yeah, guys, just be active in the class, guys. Yo, come on, just give a reply quickly. Others, quickly, quickly, quickly. There are two or three more to reply. Some of them are replying both Sinhala, Tamil, English, everything. Okay, guys, there's a question. Sir, purchasing motor vehicle on credit means it should be recorded in the purchase journal. No, no, it's not something like that. Here, our business is what furniture selling business, ne, guys. If we are purchasing a motor vehicle on credit, yes, it's a credit purchase, but motor vehicle is not our reselling good, ne. Motor vehicle is not our reselling good. Therefore, we can't record it in the purchase journal. A purchase journal, in order to record in the purchase journal, it should be what? It should be our credit purchase. Also, it should be a reselling good. Methane, if they purchase a motor vehicle on credit, yes, it's a credit purchase, but motor vehicle is not our reselling good. Therefore, we will be recording under the general journal. So, under the general journal, we will be studying separately like what are the types of transactions. There are many more. We'll be studying one by one in that unit. Now, yeah, I have I hope everyone are clear with this. So you all can put a heading, prime entry books and the types of transactions, and quickly can you all draw a similar table? Can you all draw a similar table and quickly write this? Can you all draw a similar table and quickly write this? Write the transactions, sir. Guys, and also when I explain, please don't write. Okay, I will give you all enough time to write. So here I gave you all right now. You all can take your time and write. So when I explain, don't try to write and do double work, guys. Just when I explain, just listen for that. That's more than enough. And also here I put now guys as per the journal these arrows and all like write those things also, which will give you all a proper idea later. Others complete soon and let me know. Guys, others. Okay, done, done, done. Okay, guys, anyone still writing? Anyone need time? I'm going to change the screen. So anyone who is writing yet, let me know. Done. Others, I hope you all have completed. So I'll change the screen. I'll change the screen, guys. 2 minutes, please. Brother, can you take a screenshot? Is it possible? So later you can copy down after the class. So we can move on to the other part. Okay. Okay. Done, right? I hope you took this screenshot. If not, I'll show it again. Okay. Okay. Now we have what, guys? Sir, why do we record? Guys, there's a question, sir. Why do we record in different primary books? Okay, guys, it's something like this. Uh, Let me give you an example. There's a question, so why do we maintain different primary book? It's something like this, guys. In school, why do you all have separate as what science book, maths book? What you all having separate book? No, guys. Science, maths, English, history. Here, why don't you all write everything in the same book? Why don't you all write everything in the same book? Because it's difficult for you to figure out which is science, which is maths, which is English Kerala. It's difficult for you all to figure out, no? Therefore, you used to maintain separate book as science book, maths book. Those things you are preparing or you are writing. Same like that, no, guys. Our business also can the business record everything in one book? No, they also have what? Like as you are having science, maths, English, business studies, literature, again, business also have what? Cash transaction, credit transaction, to cash purchase of reselling good. It's there, no, guys. Therefore, the business will also what? Maintain separate primary book. As you all are maintaining, or as you all are maintaining separate writing book to write each subject, business will be maintaining separate primary book to record separate or different types of transactions. Are you all clear with that? I hope you are clear. Okay. I hope you are clear. That's the reason we prepare what? Different primary book, guys. If you all write everything in one book, it's difficult for you to study. Same like that, if business maintain one primary, if they record everything, they can't figure out or they can't take any decisions or anything. Therefore, they will be preparing what, guys? They will be preparing separate primary book. They will be preparing what? Separate primary book. Okay. Put the heading, guys. Put the heading necessity of primary book. Quickly put the heading necessity of primary book. Quickly put the heading necessity of primary book. Put the heading as what? Necessity of primary book. Put the heading necessity of what? Primary book. Okay. Now see here, guys. A necessity of primary book means why a primary book is what? Important. Necessity of primary book means what? Why primary book is important? Why what? Primary book is important. Let's study the recording of transactions in a primary books are necessary due to the following reasons. So here we are going to study why primary books are necessary. First one is what? Similar types of transactions of a period need to be classified and recorded. Yes, no, guys. Example, it's good now for if you all are maintaining separate writing book in your school for an year. For an year, grade 10 science subjects can be written in a grade 10 science book. Grade 11 science things can be written in a science grade 11 book. Same like that, business can record the cash related sales for a period or cash transactions for a period in the cash book. Purchase of reselling goods on credit for a period can be recorded in the purchase journal. So business will also be conveniently maintain what separate prime entry book, or they can record their separate types of transactions in separate prime entry book. That's the first necessity of what preparing the prime entry book. Second one, forcing transactions to become systematic and convenient. So if I show this one, here we are studying why prime entry book become convenient. Hey guys, see here from prime entry book we are transferring it to what? We are transferring it to ledger, right? So if we prepare this prime entry book, it will be easy for us to transfer to the ledger account. Example, once after we prepare purchase channel, sales channel and all, or a total like a Vitarai, we will be transferring to the ledger account, guys. Then it will be easy. Then it will be what? Easy, guys. We'll be studying that later. So what's the second necessity, guys? Uh, what posting transactions to ledger become what systematically and convenient after recording them in the prime entry book. That's the second necessity. Okay, like this is the second reason why do we prepare prime entry books. Third one is responsibility of preparing each prime entry book can be assigned distinctly to various individuals. What does that mean? Like example, we have 8 prime entry book, no guys. 8 prime entry books can be prepared by 8 different people. If it is prepared by 8 different people, what can happen? They can minimize their possible frauds and errors. If one person is preparing all the prime entry book, he is the one who is responsible to prepare everything. He can do whatever the Gilmart work he can do, right? He can do any Gilmart work which he prefer. Why? Because everything is under the control of him. Every prime entry book is under the control of him. Therefore, he will do whatever the gimmicks or anything which he prefer. Now, if the prime entry book, what? If it is this thing, or if it is what given to each person, he can't do what? A person can't do any error, so he can't make any fraud. Because if he make a fraud or if he do any frauds, anything, he will get caught for what? Other person. Therefore, what? Maintaining prime entry book is good because of what? We can give it to what? Separate prime entry book can be given for separate individuals to prepare. Therefore, we can minimize what? Errors and frauds. Next one, it is easy to maintain ledger because the total of the prime entry books are posted to ledger. So as I told you, once after we prepare the prime entry book, only the total will be transferred to the ledger account. Will be transferred to what? Ledger account. Let me check whether do we have for you all to show. See here, guys. See here, this is a petty cash book. No? So petty cash book, see, only the total we are transferring it to the T account, right? Only the total we are transferring to the T account. So do you want to transfer all of these things to the T account? Do you open ledger account like that? No, right? You are transferring only the what? You are transferring only the total to the ledger account. So which will make your life easy, right? Which will make your life easy. So what do they say? That is also one of the reason of preparing what prime entry book. That's what here they are saying. It is easy to maintain ledger because the total of the prime entry books are posted to the ledger, which minimize the number of entries posted. And final one, what do they say? Minimize the occurrence of accounting errors, and it is easy to find. Like accounting errors can be minimized. Guys. Example, if we are separately maintaining prime entry books, we can minimize the error one thing. Let's assume suppose there was an error has taken place. We can easily go and sort it out, right? We can easily go and find out, guys. Think about something like this. Let's assume you all are doing a mathematics sum. You all are doing mathematics sum. Let's assume you have gone wrong. You have gone wrong. So which book will you go and search? Which book will you go and search for the method or anything? Give me a reply. Which book will you go and search? You will be searching your what book, guys? You will be searching your max book. You will be searching your max tax book, right? Why? Because the error is in max related thing, no, guys. So you will be going and searching in the max book. Same like with only business also. I think on the other hand, let's assume you are writing everything in one book, max, science, English, everything in one book. Can you find out that? No, right? When you are finding here, there will be science question, there will be what? There will be literature notes, all everything will be there, right? It will be difficult for you. Now, because of preparing prime entry book, the business will also be able to figure out their errors easily. If there is any error which is connected to credit sales or anything, they can simply go and check their sales journal. If there is any error which is related to cash, they do they say minimize the occurrence of accounting error, and it is easy to find out such errors. Are you all okay with this one also? Are you all okay with the necessity of prime entry book? Everyone, quickly give me a reply. Are you all okay with the necessity of prime entry book and prime entry book? Okay, Shibat, just stay. I'll explain you the first and second point. Others. Come on, guys. Others. There are few who didn't reply. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Okay, student has a doubt in first one and second one. First one is that similar types of transactions of a period need to be classified and recorded. Example, we have what different prime entry books say that in those different prime entry books, we will be recording different types of transactions. So if we are recording different types of transactions, it is being classified and recorded, right? Cash related transactions in cash book, pay small value transactions in petty cash book. Credit sales will be recorded in your sales channel, something like that. We can classify and record. And second one is what in the accounting process, I taught you all what soon after we prepare the prime entry book, we will be preparing the ledger account. So from when we transfer to the ledger account, when we transfer to the ledger account, when we transfer to the ledger account from prime entry book, it will be easy for us to transfer. That's the second point. And there's a student who has a doubt in third point also. And third point, what? If what different people are preparing different prime entry book, there are no chance for a person to make any error, guys. He can't do any fraudulent activities. Why? Because he is not responsible for the other prime entry. If he is responsible for all the prime entry book, he can do whatever the fraud activities he wants. But here in this case, different prime entry books are given for different people. Therefore, errors and frauds can be what minimized. That's all about your necessity of prime entry book, guys. And also there is a homework. Please put the subheading necessity of prime entry book and write down these points and come for the next class. So the next class will be conducted on next Saturday. The next class will be conducted. Guys, give me a minute. Guys, can you all hear me now? Removed my outputs. Can you all hear me? Okay, guys. Uh, for the next week, you all have this your homework. Okay, put the heading necessity of prime entry book, and please write these points and come for the class. If you all have any doubt or anything, just please feel free to drop me a text. We'll be definitely able to clear that. And also today's class recording also I will be give the 2025 yesterday's class recording also I'll give you all. Okay, I'll give you all both the recordings. I'll give you all both the recordings. Okay, so make sure if you all want to check that also, you all can check that. So we'll be continuing our class every Saturday, guys, for the 2025 batch. Sorry, for the 2024 batch on Saturdays. For the 2025 batch on, we have what? We have on, guys, we have on Fridays. Same time, 7 to 9. 25, it's Friday. 24 batch, it's on what? Saturday. We will be covering the syllabus completely, guys. There is no any issues in that. We will be covering. And also, guys, the classes will be conducted completely free for the month of February. For this month, it is completely free. Okay, guys, give me a second. There are some things for you all to say.